Ladies and gentlemen, I am Javier Wilson. I want to welcome you to the #1 most celebrated podcast in the world, The Ceremony. And today we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Now, listen, I want to introduce to you a creator, a actor, a storyteller whose career has already spanned between Broadway, Disney, Netflix, and more. He's moved from young Simba on stage to leading roles on screen, and while navigating the complexities of growing up in the public eye, ladies and gentlemen, he's an actor, he's an advocate, and he's a voice for his generation. I want to introduce to y'all Ramon Reed, man. How you feeling, brother?
God damn it.
That was good.
That's good.
I was hoping
good.
so.
That's
I was trying
good.
to give you the right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
did you rehearse that?
No.
Oh, my
no.
God.
I just pray about it, and I just let God do it.
Woo, what a
You know what I'm
ceremony.
saying? But it's all about you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, we have to celebrate each other.
Yeah. You see, I told y'all he one of the ones. He's a voice for the generation. Brother, how you feeling, man?
Bro, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling blessed, man.
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation and saying like this is the first day in a while where I've just woken up feeling amazing.
Yeah.
Like 1,000%. Just like this is a good day.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it.
So I'm trying to start off the interviews with this question starting off because you know when you give glory to God first, you know the rest of it can only be better. So if Jesus Christ was standing in front of you right now, here at the here at the interview, what would you tell him that you're grateful for today? Like, what is something that you want to celebrate? Since this is this whole podcast is about celebrating you. Okay. But what do you want to celebrate starting off today?
I would just tell him that I thank him that he's the God who sees us, you know, an omniscient God, a God who's everywhere at one time, and sees and hears his children everywhere at the same time. And we say these things, we go to church and like we hear the pastor say it, and it's like, yeah, hallelujah. But if you really marinate on what the words are saying to you, you'll really find gratitude in those. You'll find a praise in those as well, because like he sees you. So that means in your lows and in your highs, he sees exactly where you're at. So I would just thank him that he sees me, he hears me, you know?
Yeah. Bro, you almost surpassed him, bro. You almost like,
look, watch out, because
you gotta shake the head.
Wait a second.
All right, man. So let's get into your journey and your story, right? You began acting at around age 5, right? Doing community plays and school performances, right? What was the first moment that you realized performing wasn't just fun, but it was a calling? I know you gotta think about it, cause I know 5 was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? You know?
No, I think when I realized that what I was doing was not normal for a person my age, and really like seeing those around me and understanding that I had something different, you know, never using it as like as a tool to be like, oh, I'm better than you or whatnot, but just really recognizing that how the gift innately came to me, it didn't come to other kids like that.
That's real. That's real.
But it's really like all my mom, you know. You really got, man. Yeah, you really got to have a good support system behind you to really see you, such as God. But to really see you for who you are and what you're doing. And she saw something within me. And that's who really like fortified me in the fact that this is my calling.
Shout out my dudes, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my dudes. It sounds like my dudes already know talent when she see it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out mom.
Come on.
Now, touring and doing Broadway at such a young age, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was life like balancing that and trying to still be like just a kid, like have a normal life? Like, what did you have to give up? Because you know when you're trying to be successful, you also got to sacrifice stuff. But you also gain stuff at the same time. So talk to me about like what did you have to give up and sacrifice to become who you are today? But what also did you gain with the stuff that you gave up?
This is crazy. I was just talking about this yesterday. Once again, gotta honor mom because the sacrifices for me didn't come until I started to reach my like teenage years and adult years, which I'm sure we'll get there. But like it's really what she had to sacrifice. Like, you know, her job, phenomenal job, great pay. Great benefits and everything. But once again, like she saw and believed in me. So really it was just her sacrifices and my execution every day, showing up every day. And also when you're a kid, you're not really in tune with like the real world and what's going on. So like when my mom's leaving her job, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but we going on tour. You know? We outside. Yeah, we outside. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Okay. So for me, it really the balancing came in with school. The balancing came in with my health. Like I have sickle cell, so ensuring that I remained healthy so I could arrive at the show at 100% every day. That's where the real challenge came for me. But like as far as sacrifices, I was there. I was like, I'm ready to go. I didn't even care about school. I was ready to leave, you know, in 6th grade. So when my mom said, well, if you book something, you can be homeschooled by 7th grade, I booked something.
Go ahead and make it.
No, we're not about to play with you. We going to do it, Miss. For sure.
Now, to speed up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say congratulations because in May you just wrapped up your 3rd film.
I did.
Not your first, not your second, but your number 3rd one. And for the first time you landed the role in Bad Counselors.
Yes.
So walk me through what that meant for you personally and just like artistically, like brother, like you really been doing your big one lately, bro. Like
honestly, my brother, I pride myself on transparency. So like before I booked it, I was staying at home. I was staying with my dad. Finances depleted, and I was literally sitting in the living room watching movies, like just, you know, watching films, studying. Like this is what I love, this is what I want to do. But feeling like, wow, I'm never going to do this again. Like I hadn't worked in a while. I was like, where is it? Like,
now people don't talk about that.
They don't.
People don't talk about that. First of all. And what you already have is so much success already. People think that you won't even go through that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like that's so crazy. I just want to go ahead and I just want to throw that in there because people will think with you already having so much success that you already had, like, oh, he's good. He don't go through that.
People be thinking I'm rich, and I'm like, stop saying
like,
that.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get rich. And listen, if you need a booking, get my boy right now.
Come on, please. My manager's email is in my bio on Instagram. Just
quick tap email.
But people really don't talk about that side of just like the industry and the business. So like, and also people in the business sometimes don't have the humility to go back home, right? But we'll get there. But I went back home, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, wow, this is what I want to do. I'm never going to work again. Literally, maybe an hour later, get an email from my agents. They're like, well, I was staying in Charlotte, North Carolina, my hometown. And they're like, hey, there's this director who wants to meet with you about this role. I'm like, what role? What? We email back and forth. They're like, yeah, the director is here in Charlotte and the movie's filming in Charlotte. I'm like, oh, okay, the director will meet with you tomorrow. I'll go meet with the director for Bad Counselors. His name's Chris Dowling, amazing man, amazing director. I talk with him, we have coffee, because the role was originally supposed to be like a big 6-foot somebody, you know, just basically, you know, meathead, big and dumb. And then I came in, you know, God went in before me, absolutely.
Amen.
And we had a conversation. The next day I did a chemistry read, and then a day passed, and then that following day I found out that I booked the lead role, you know, or one of the lead roles. And that was it just blew my mind. Because once again, it showed me that God sees you.
Now, this is just something that be going through my mind. Like, when you're an actor, right? And you also have your own identity, you have to know how to separate the two. How do you do, like, because I ain't an actor, bro. I come here, do the interview, do my questions. I'm at host a little event, shake that ass, you know what I mean? And then I just go back home. You have to be able to navigate, like, portraying like something else, and also like doing what you can for other people to experience that and feel that through the screen, and then go back home and be yourself
and be you.
How do you you don't get lost in something like this is just something personally I was thinking about,
bro. I'm gonna be honest, depending on like the material, sometimes it's difficult, you know, to come out of that, especially if you have to visit like a low place, a dark place. I also believe that it's not God's will for our lives to like go to those places and like pull from like those places that we've experienced. So honestly, like before I attack a role, I pray because I mean, as we know, the word says, you know, this is just a little thing in the sight of God. So
I ain't not pastor. I told you about that earlier.
Come on, hey, I'm trying to chill.
Go ahead,
I'm trying to chill, but I can't help myself.
Give me another one. Go ahead.
So I'm just saying, in my mind, I'm like, well, if all of this is a little thing for him, you know, feeding the birds, feeding us, you know, supplying our needs, then he can absolutely help me with a little role. You know, he can make sure that I can access the emotions that I need to. So it's really a delicate dance and navigation of like, how do I authentically deliver on what I need to deliver on, right? And how do I pull myself out of there? So it's really just separating the two. It's really just being like, this is work. So when the camera's cut, I'm back to me. Sometimes after a take, it takes me a minute, but like I'm very intentional about separating work and home, you know?
I really want to commend you, bro, because like, it's not a lot of people in entertainment that talk about like how much you really have to lean on God when you're being pulled in so many directions. You know what I'm saying? Like acting is an actual job. Like you're being pulled to be able to like
be another person.
You know what I'm saying? Same with any profession, singing, dancing, like all stuff, like any talent that God has given you, like you have to be able to like be another part of you in that capacity, and also maintain like yourself at the same time. But you can't do that without God. So it's just like, it's just so beautiful to see like a black man in the creative space being able to give like showed how much God is utilized in you being as great as you are. You feel what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
So look, as a young black actor, right, navigating industry dynamics, which is like casting, image, representation, what are some of the pressures that you face that people on the outside don't always see? And how do you navigate those pressures? Because I can only imagine, like, you have to be the top of the top to be able to compete with some of these people that's trying to get these roles and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
the pressure, I try not to look at it as pressure. Number one, I think how you live your life is all about how you look at certain situations that happen in your life. So I really believe if you change your perspective and the lens on how you look at things, then the result will change as well, right? So I try not to think so much about the pressure, because it is pressure. And I understand that, like, as an actor and just as a person, I'm really an empath. Like, I'll see something or I'll hear something and I'll feel that for the next week, you know? So
that's real. That's real.
Yeah, you know, that's being a human. So I
look, now this beat, now y'all see, y'all see how the devil be trying. The beat trying to hear a little some of it.
Right. He can stay over there.
It's
Atlanta. That's a nigga beat.
Yeah. One little melody.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
He just ate some fried chicken. I saw it. Yeah, he's a little fat right here.
A little big guy.
A little big. But no, for me, man, it's trying not to look at it as pressure. And also understanding that, like, I don't have to hold all of it, you know? I have a support system. I'm blessed to have one. I'm blessed to have people that I can talk to and share what I'm going through with. And it took me a while to start utilizing, you know, that great foundation and support system that I have. But, you know, like, once I recognize that people really do want to help me, and I don't have to say no to help for the sake of appearing strong, because it's stronger to receive help, because that's how you get to where you want to go, right, with other people. So once I started utilizing them, man, that's really how I navigate through it. Having the correct people around you, having not too many people around you, you know?
Talk about it now.
So really trusting in that group of friends, family that I have. And leaning on them when I need it.
I don't understand how you folks be having all these entourage and all that stuff. Like,
me either.
How can you navigate so many people's energy?
That's uncomfortable.
All at the same time, but you know, some people do what they do now.
And the fact of the matter is, you can't. You can't. So really, you may know you got 20 people around you all the time, but like, who really with you for real?
Only like probably like 3 folks.
Exactly.
Man, hopefully that.
Hopefully, for real.
I want to shift a little bit, right? You shared with me that moving out and living on your own was a testing season. First of all, congratulations on that, being able to transition. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grown now. We grown now. So moving out and living on your own, like, we have to do grown people shit. Now, but even, you know, that can be a testing season for a lot of people who, like, especially anytime they're it's your first time or anything like that, it's always a test.
Yeah.
So with it being full of low moments and loneliness and triumphs, like, what is one memory from that season that still lives within you and something that you can take from that, like something that continues to help you continue to keep pushing in this season where like, oh, like I've done it before, I can do it again.
Man, so many. I'm really trying to decide which one I want to share. Bro, there was a moment where I was really broken, you know. I was really lost because being alone, it gives you the space, but it also puts you in a season of navigating you know. And I think sometimes it's very easy to navigate what's out here, but when you have to go within and really like be by yourself and in your solitude and really see what's going on in here, it gets real difficult because you really got to be real with you, you know. And that's why we got a lot of crazy niggas out here because they delusional and they just telling themselves what they want to hear, but you crazy. Anyway.
It's okay.
Yeah, you crazy, dog.
Crazy. We might just do a little 6 feet.
Yeah.
But we accept.
Yeah, you know? we accept.
It's okay. We just look there.
Yeah. Absolutely. So for me, it was just a moment where I was looking for all the right things, but just in all the wrong places. And I've always had like a spiritual background, brought up in the church. But when I started living alone, it forced me to find like God for myself. And in that process, I was like, oh, I know what I've been taught and like what I've been built on, but like now I have to make the conscious choice to go out and like find Him and you know, see Him.
Kingdom. Seek the kingdom.
Seek the kingdom, right? So it was just those moments of prayer by yourself, like, you know, really going in when you really need something, you know, whether it was like I needed provision with my finances, I needed help with my mental, I needed the stamina and strength to just continue on the journey of being an actor and entertainer in this industry. Like I went through all of those stages like by myself. So that's what I really remember. Just like those lows of being like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to act anymore. This isn't my calling. Let me go just like get a job, you know? Let me just be normal. I mean, not that I'm not normal, but you know.
Man, that's real.
Right, but I'm doing something unorthodox, you know?
Out of your purpose.
Exactly. Let me just do what makes sense and not what He sees for me, right? So it was really pushing past that. Once again, having community and a foundation to like, just really be like, no, Ramon, you're here for a reason. You're in this field for a reason. And that's what it was for me. So just like, learning myself, learning what makes me tick, learning what makes me happy, what doesn't. I became much more of a man living alone because I had to experience certain things alone, whether it was with like a young lady, whether it was with like friends of mine and whatnot. And all I had was me to be like, oh, this is how I'm going to navigate this situation.
Sometimes all you can have is you. Sometimes like you can't be in a situation where you have all these different people like you can't trying to tell you how to live your life because all they're doing is projecting how they would live their life if they was in
through you.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, you living with sickle cell. You spoke about that. And first of all, brother, you strong, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? You definitely like one of the creators that I've seen that like really shed light on that. You feel what I'm saying? But it adds a whole nother layer to your journey, right? How has that reality shaped your perspective on resilience and rest and purpose?
I think when I was younger, my mom never let it be like something that stopped me. Although like I would experience stints in the hospital and whatnot, I've gone through learning how to walk again. I'm going through my red and white blood cells being like so low that I was literally about to be out of here. I've been through the highs and lows with it, but I never focused on where I was at when it came to like my bouts with sickle cell. I always focused on where I wanted to be. And once again, like I was saying earlier, changing the lens on how you see the situation. So like that always innately came to me like, oh, okay, I'm in the hospital, I'm experiencing extreme pain right now, but at that time I got to get back to school. So, you know, that's where my focus was, and that's what really, you know, pushed me through. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, talk about like, how would you even like talk to somebody else who's going through some of those same things? Because like, first of all, you have to have a strong mentality to be able to even push back. Being like you say, you have to learn how to walk again. These are stuff that's unorthodox to like just the normal person. A lot of people can't say they went through that, but some people may not feel like they can get out of those seasons, or they can learn, or they can't. Like some people would not be able to like be where you are today.
Yeah.
How would you motivate them, or how would you push them to continuously push past through some of the battles that they may have, they are facing, that you've already faced?
Yeah, like I've been saying, change how you look at the situation, you know? Really reshape, you know, your focus and where your focus is. I would also say that like there's examples out here, like I'm living proof of that. It can be done. It can be accomplished, achieved, overcame, you know? So really realizing that although you may be going through, whether it's bouts with your health, bouts with your family, whatever it is, like this shit can be conquered, you know? Like I think our lives are really what we make it. I think, you know, I believe that God is the author of our journey, right? But we definitely determine where we end up in our destiny. And I think if you understand that your destiny is in your control and you can control where you end up in life, I think that gives so much more power to how you live, you know? Because it's like, well, what I want to do is what I want to do, and where I want to end up is where I want to end up, no matter where I'm at right now. Once again, we must remember he knew the end from the beginning. That means he knows where you're going to end up before he knew where you was going to start. Come on.
After this, we're going to go ahead and just make you a pass.
Hey, come on.
We're just going to make you a pass. Now, we see the sprinkling coming down.
Now,
you talked to me about like how bouncing back requires prayer and intentionally creating a space for God. Talk to me about a moment that you can think about specifically throughout your journey that you've seen the Holy Spirit act on your behalf to help guide you to become the person that you are presently today.
To help guide me, there was a moment where I was first time I lived by myself. I was in my apartment and I was in my closet, you know, feeling broken, feeling depleted in all areas, and I was like, God, I need a mentor. I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to guide me, you know, like that who's here, you know, in the physical form, right? And he literally just put a person's name on my mind. I called this person, or I actually sent her a voice message, and immediately she responded, and it was a situation of like, I've been waiting on you, you know? And
that takes you having to listen to God, bro.
Come on.
Like you had to listen to him to even, bro.
You got to listen
to him, bro.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
You also have to pay attention so you can know when you need to go to whatever person or whatever thing, you know, that he showed you maybe a year or two ago. You know, you got to be locked in on life to see God, you know? But that's really how he came through for me, because like everything that he provided after that was nothing short of divine, you know? But it had to start with my decision to be like, Father, I need somebody, you know? And then from there, like, truly, life has been phenomenal.
So, beyond acting, you also produce podcasts.
I think the sprinkles that stopped on it.
How is this clear up?
Yeah, okay.
Because Jesus say, okay, I got a couple more questions. Beyond acting, you also produce podcasts, and you lean into advocacy.
I do.
How do you see all of these things amplifying each other? Talk about some of the things.
Say that one more time.
How do you see all these things amplifying each other? And like how and talk about some of the things that you do like in these spaces to advocate for our generation. Like, bro, like you're really a voice, gang. Bro. Like that's how I met you. I met this guy in a room where he was just talking and being a voice, like for it, like nobody else is really talking about that. And when you opened your mouth, bro, you was like, oh my nigga,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, man, how do they amplify each other, right? I think I really, with all of the things that I do, I really try to like blend them together, because we're all multifaceted as people. Like we all just have multiple places we can go and multiple like certain versions of ourselves we can be. But for me, like I really just go where my heart is. You know, I go where the fun is.
Yeah.
And when I started my podcast, that's just what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was fun to me. I was like, I want to start a podcast. Well, it first started, it's like I want to, you know, shine a light on young Hollywood and you know, give people gems on how they got here and also the trials and tribulations that they experience on the way, right? And then it transformed into like, well, no, young black people need an outlet to really share how they feel internally, share what's going on mentally with them, right? So I think how they amplify each other is just me allowing them to be ever evolving and not remaining like one thing. Like my advocacy, it first started just with like this, honestly. Just like I would be interviewed and I'll be like, yeah, you know, I had sickle cell, went through this, but this is how I overcame that. And then for me, I never saw sickle cell as being like a vehicle that could generate me, you know, revenue. But for me, from me being just so open and willing to share my journey, my experience, there was people who are and was willing to compensate me just to like share things with my audience. So I just think it's constantly being open, you know, to what your life can be and what you experience in your life can be. I think it's also using good and bad experiences and turning them all for your good and for your gain, you know? So it's just understanding how to monetize every single thing in your life if you can, you know?
If it ain't making money.
And
it gotta be something funny.
And I'm not laughing.
You know.
And the thing is, I'm not laughing.
My favorite quote is, if we ain't making no money on, we can't have no fun.
How? How you having fun? And
how we thieves? Now we breaking in the dinner.
No. You talking about
not
black
making
truck
money? You not having no fun.
You're not having no fun.
You know what I'm saying? What they say? Give me some. Give me some skin. Give me some skin. Give me some skin. Yeah. So okay, I got two more questions. This one question I got.
Okay.
You've been in a lot of spaces.
Yes.
Like we talking about Broadway, Netflix, all these movies, like all these different spaces that you've been in. Talk to me about like one story or one person, one individual or somebody that you make like that like something that just stays with you. Some maybe a lesson or maybe a funny moment or something. Give me something. Give me something. But something that always stick with you was like this moment right here. I will never forget this one. Think about that.
Okay.
I know you got a lot.
The one I want to tell you, I'll tell you off camera. I can't tell you that.
Okay.
But I was at the premiere of Aladdin.
Okay.
Met Will Smith and the whole family.
Okay.
Yeah. Before the debacle. You know. But I met his family. But I saw Will Smith and I'm like, oh my God, that's Will Smith. So he walks past me. I'm like, Will.
Like you already know. Like, hey.
Yeah, hold up. Hey, brother. I was like, Will, can I get a photo? Boom, quick photo, right? We go to the after party after the premiere. And I'm going into the bathroom, right? I go into the bathroom. I'm using it. You know, I do what I need to do. I'm coming out of the bath. It's just me in the bathroom. And I'm wondering, I'm like, the bathroom is empty. Why is the bathroom empty? I'm walking out of the bathroom. The door opens. It's Will Smith walking towards me. He's like, oh my God, good to see you again. And just like that little moment of just like, wait, he saw me. And it's not that he need to know my name or he need to know my face or anything. It's just like, I truly believe like he just saw the energy and the light that I came with. And I was like, wow. They see me, you know?
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith see you.
Oh, Willie. Come on.
And guess what? We already know Jesus ain't putting a lot of people in front of Will Smith, bro.
You know?
Jesus ain't putting just ain't doing it.
Yeah. I mean, especially now.
You feel what I'm saying?
Without a face guard. Yeah. Jesus is not putting people in front of Will Smith without a face guard.
Hey now.
Okay? A helmet. Put your helmet on.
Or no look.
We're playing. We love you, Will.
No. Shout out Will Smith.
Yeah.
So, this is my last question of the day. Okay. So I ask every guest this question.
Okay.
So I need you to think on it because this is real big.
We'll do.
If you had to title the last season of your life, this season of your life, and the next season of your life, in one word. If you had to title it though,
in one word.
In one word.
So 3 seasons in one word.
3 seasons. No, we got one word.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
So
okay.
For your last season, you got one word.
Okay.
For this season that you in right now, you got one word, and then for the next season of your life, you got one word to lead the people with. What's your titles? Almost like they books or something.
Last season, pruning.
Pruning. Okay.
Pruning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why you say that?
Because I was just really pruned spiritually as a person, as a young man.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that I had to give up willingly if I wanted to make it here today.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I just just being stretched.
Yeah.
You know, growing pain. Well, that's 2 words.
Yeah. No, that's it. That's it.
But I would really call it like pruning / growing pains.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
For this season of my life,
this present season right now.
Maturity.
Okay. Cause we grown now.
Yeah.
So we got them grown man bills.
We grown. I swear. I swear. Y'all don't even know. Like,
Once
very
again,
grown.
Look, my brother. These bills. Lock it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to sip. Now this last season, you got pruning, growing pains, you got maturity.
Yeah.
This next season of your life, 2026 coming, 2027, this next 5 years, you about to probably have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies that you about to do.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go ahead and speak it.
Absolutely.
What would you have to, if you could have a vision right now?
You're gonna be on 3 tours.
I was thinking 5.
5.
I was thinking 3 was just like
8.
minimum.
8.
12.
8. Actually, so many that you're gonna have to say no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're really gonna have to learn.
And that's how Jesus will do it too. We know that.
You're gonna have to. Yes.
If you had to name this last season.
Ooh.
If you had to title it, what would it be?
This next season coming up, I would call it realizing.
Yeah.
And I say realizing, in the sense of like realizing your profits. Like if you're invested in the stock market, and let's say like your investment goes up 10%, and you take your profits out. That's you realizing your profits. So everything that I've gone through in this past season and this season, I'm about to realize all the blessings that's coming my way this next season.
Yeah. Brother, that's the perfect word. I'm about to start telling folks that.
Yeah, we about to realize it.
I got to realize it.
You
feel what I'm saying?
Come on, we got to
reel it in. So I can ask.
Accrue, if you will.
But I just want to say, bro, I thank you so much for just taking the time out your day, bro, to be on this platform, but not only just be here, but be transparent, bro.
Right.
First, like I'm hella proud of you, bro. Not just as an actor or a creator, bro, but just as a black man, bro, in the space, bro. You are an inspiration to so many people, bro. Tell people where they can follow you at, where they can see you. Okay. Because I ain't even tell them where I seen my boy. I was watching Wizards, you know what I'm saying? Wizards Beyond. And I looked up and he got the wig on.
I got the evil eye.
You know what I'm saying? So tell them where they can follow you at.
No.
Where they can be excited to see your journey
Absolutely.
just as much as me.
You can follow me on Instagram at I am Ramon, RAMON.Reed, REED. You can follow me on YouTube. It's just my name, Ramon Reed. I'm trying to think, TikTok, my name as well, Ramon Reed. And I mean, really everywhere else, you'll find me. It's just my name, you know. I also want to tell you, bro, that I really appreciate the opportunity that you provided for me, man. Like I said, I haven't been interviewed in a minute, and I really love doing meaningful interviews. And this for me was truly meaningful. Like I was truly excited. And when I texted you that, I was not joking. It was no Hollywood jargon. Like I was really looking forward to this. So I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate who you are.
I appreciate you, bro.
Because people don't understand how hard it is to continue to prevail through whatever it is that you're going through personally, and like do what you see in your mind. And the fact of the matter is, you're doing it every day. You know. So I see you. I appreciate you. I love you, my brother. For real. For real.
You know what I'm saying, man? Ramon Reed.
Come on.
Really Sickle. Make sure y'all book him. Make sure y'all watch him. Make sure you follow him. And I'm telling you, he already is the biggest in the game. If you don't know, you need to know, man. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you tune into every episode of the #1 most celebrated platform in the world, The Ceremony. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you this, because I gotta tell every guest this, right? I'll be telling them this. If you gotta watch us on the biggest platform in the world, Vision Networks, because if you don't have a vision, nigga, you ain't got no network. If you don't got a vision, You ain't got the network, nigga. Keep up with us. Ramon Reed, biggest in the city.
This was ceremonious as fuck.
You did what I'm saying?
Ceremonious.
You did what I'm
as fuck.
saying?
If you don't got a vision,
you ain't got no network, nigga. How?
Give me some skin.
Give me some skin.
Give me some skin.
We good.